Okay, so good morning, everyone, and welcome to your virtual Taster Day with the NHS today. So thank you all for joining. It's great to see lots of you logging on in your Easter holidays. So thanks very much for being nice and prompt, and we've got a really exciting day planned for you today. So just to introduce myself so you know who I am, I'm Catherine and I'm going to be hosting the day today, so guiding you through each of the interactive sessions with the links and to ensure a smooth process for your virtual taster day today. So what I do at Pathway CTM is I am on our education team, so I liaise with schools and colleges that we work with across the UK to ensure that teachers, parents and of course you guys as students are fully aware of all the great opportunities that are out there in terms of what you can do after school or college. So at Pathway CTM, we are all about supporting you guys with your next steps to ensure you go into something that is really right for you. And yeah, we're here to support you in that journey with your next steps after school and college. So that's what we are all about. And of course, today we've got a really exciting day with the NHS, which I am definitely excited for. So I hope you guys are as well. But a question for you guys before we get started, please do pop in the chat box. So you will see along the tab on Zoom, there is a chat box. So please do use that and let me know, what do you think of when you hear health and social care? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the words health and social care? Be interesting to hear. Oh, great. Okay, we've got nursing, doctors' care, nursing, a lot of nursing, NHS, primary care,
They
taking
make
care of
people feel
people.
better.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Great. Yes, perfect. Surgeon, awesome. And it's interesting that everyone, everyone has a different thought, which is always great because that's what we need in the NHS. Lots of different, a variety of people. So I am going to quickly launch a poll for you guys. So you will see on your screen, there is a poll. If you could please fill that out. And just a reminder of what we have got planned for you guys today. So while you're filling that out, I'm just going to talk through what we're going to be doing today. So we've got our introduction to health and social care, and then we're going to go into a speed meet interactive session where you will have the opportunity to hear from different routes within health and social care. So people that are sharing their story in terms of what they've done and how they've got to where they are at the moment within the NHS. So it'll be an opportunity for you guys to ask questions and hear their story. Of course, we're going to have a little morning break to get you refreshed, ready for the next session, which will be around health tech. So how are x-rays used? So that's going to be a fun interactive session. Then we've got a lunch break, and then after lunch, we'll be back looking at value-based interview questions. So that's going to be a fun interactive question where we're going to be asking you guys some questions and wanting to hear your thoughts. And then finally, to conclude the day, it will be an opportunity for you guys to ask your questions. So you will be able to ask questions throughout the day, but of course at the end we've got a designated time for you to ask even more questions, and we'll look at next steps to ensure you are fully supported after today. So let's have a look at the poll. Has everyone filled that in? I'll give you another minute or so. Feel free to put done in the chat box once you've done it to let me know. Awesome, thanks guys. Okay, I am going to cut off the poll there. So let's have a look at the results. Okay, so we asked, why did you join today's session? So 90% of you have said, I'm interested in a career in the NHS, which is great. And then we had 8% have said to find out more about the NHS. We asked, is this your first Pathway CTM event? 81% of you have said yes, so welcome everyone. It's good to see lots of new faces. 11% have said no, so some of you returning, which is great. Now then, quite a tricky question, and it's interesting to see the answers actually. So let's have a look. How many careers are there in the NHS? And this is something that I didn't even know, which I was pretty amazed by the answer. So 53% of you voted for 350. And then we had 33% said 480, and then 14% had 150. So the answer is actually 350, which is amazing. So there's so many careers available within the NHS, which is pretty awesome. But enough about me. I'm now going to hand you over to Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca.
Hiya, and thanks, Catherine.
That's okay.
Thank you. So we're going to start this morning just by showing a couple of short videos, just to, I think, follow on nicely from that question around how many careers are in health and social care. Catherine, you're right to play the first one, please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the
We are the early start. We are the beating heart, born to answer a call. We are healthcare for all. For the people, for the nation, no matter your means, no matter your station. An institution built on a constitution. Our existence, your welfare, respect, humanity, compassion, care. In 72 years, we've come a long way, and there's still much to do, so we're here to stay. We are sons, daughters, husbands, wives, healing, supporting, saving lives. Someone you wished you'd never met, who becomes your best bet. We're a thank you letter for making a 4-year-old better. We're reward on every ward, gratitude that tells us we're valued. We're heroes who sometimes feel like zeros. We are literally blood, sweat and tears. That hasn't changed through the years. But we're not angels with wings. We're just ordinary people doing extraordinary things. We are emergency admissions, difficult decisions, clinician precision incision. We're podiatrists, therapists, orthotists, prosthetists, pharmacists, oncologists, psychologists, pathologists. We're technological advances for far greater chances. Fascination, exploration, innovation, inspiration, imagination, transformation, and worldwide admiration. We're pioneers. We're over 350 rewarding careers. We're your peers, doing something of significance that makes a real difference. Asking you to reach inside the depths of you, to find the truth of what you can do. Because we are you at your very best. We are the NHS.
Thanks. And just a short second video. So that focuses on the NHS and just shows how many different careers there are. We talked about the 350, but another key part of what we're going to talk about today as well is around social care. So we've just got a really short video around social care, just to show the variety of jobs that exist within that as well.
If you want to do something important, care for others, working in adult social care, you'll find so many opportunities to make a difference to people's lives. And they'll make a difference to yours. All you need to get started are your natural qualities. There's training for everything else. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. And we're recruiting now in your local area. Care for others. Make a difference. Search adult social care jobs.
Brilliant, thank you, Catherine. So I think from showing those, we've already talked about the number of jobs, but actually is what I think comes across in both those videos. It's not just the amount of different careers, but the different care settings as well. So it's not necessarily all about working in a hospital. It could be working in the community, it could be working in patients' homes, it could be working in a care home, it could be working in a day service. So it's not just that there's a job for everyone, there's a setting for everyone, because not everyone's necessarily going to want to work in a hospital. You might want to work in someone's home. So there's variety there as well. And it doesn't just mean always one set there. So just to introduce myself a little bit. So my name is Rebecca Cornish. I'm the Health and Care Academy project manager. And I think it's what we've shown is, obviously there's a huge number of careers. How do you start to decide what career you are interested in, which job is right for you? So within Hertfordshire and West Essex, we have developed what's called the Health and Care Academy. So I'm just going to share my screen, and hopefully this will this will work. So hopefully now you can see a website.
Yeah, that's great.
Catherine nodding, yeah. So to help you kind of navigate your way through deciding what career might be right for you, we've created what's called the Health and Care Academy. So this is a website, and we'll pop the link in the chat box as well, so that you've got that to have a look at. But on here is a whole wealth of local information about the different careers. So if I just take you through some of the key pages. So for example, there's information here around all of the different career areas and then the individual careers within it.
Do you want to do?
We are focusing on just a small number of careers, but actually here, if you are then thinking about some of the other careers, for example, physiotherapy, you can come on here and you can find out more information about what a physiotherapist is and read some of our information about that. We've also got a huge number of case studies as well. So from people that work within Hertfordshire and West Essex within a number of different jobs. Some of these are written, some of these are videos. So you can come on here and hear from people and why they've chosen their career, how they got into their job and how they got started, and some hints and tips from them about how best to do that. For some people who've been through a volunteering route, some people who've started and they've progressed through apprenticeships, some people who've been to university. So there's lots of different information there. And I guess one of the other pages to kind of really draw to your attention at the moment as well is that we realise that a lot of you will be worried that you can't access work experience, and then how that might impact applications. So at the moment we can't have face-to-face work experience. We're hoping that in the coming months we'll be able to restart that. But here would be a kind of central place for you to apply for work experience within Hertfordshire and West Essex, but also we've added some virtual opportunities for in the meantime. So you can see here that we've got some e-placements. So there's 3 at the moment with more to be added. So you can click on here, you'll be asked to sign up for a free account. If you're under 18, you will need a parent or guardian just to confirm that they're happy for you to register. And then you can apply for the to do the e-placement, and you'll be sent the link to do that. And so these are like interactive e-learning type modules, so quizzes, videos, etc., giving you information. If you're particularly interested in medicine, there's also some specific doctor ones as well that we've got access to on here, and more will be added over the coming months as more opportunities become available. And like I say, hopefully we will be able to bring back the face-to-face placements in the near future, and you'll be able to access these down here on the website. And the other area that on here that's likely to be of interest as well is you can find out about jobs, apprenticeship opportunities. So Caroline is going to talk shortly around the nurse and associate apprenticeship. You can find out here about the apprenticeship opportunities and how you can then use those, and how you can then progress in your career through the apprenticeship route as well as through the university route. And Caroline will cover that in more detail in a bit. So that's all I really wanted to cover. So really looking forward to today. I'm really pleased that so many of you have joined us today in your holidays and taking time out of your holidays to join us. If you haven't got any questions, do pop them in the chat box. And we will answer as many of them. If we can't answer them, we'll take the question away and find out and come back to you. And so yeah, so that's everything for me. So I'll hand back over to Catherine.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Rebecca. And it's almost time for our first interactive session. So I am joined by other members of the Pathway CTM team who are going to be helping us with our interactive session. So I shall introduce, I can see Ellie has popped up. So if you guys want to say hello, Ellie, hi.
Hi everyone, morning. Thank you so much for joining, and well done everyone for being here on your half-term holiday. Yeah, I'm in charge of the breakout room, so we can explain a little bit about what they are in a second. But yeah, really excited for today.
Thanks, Ellie. And I can see Nick. Morning, Nick.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to be, well, not to ruin the surprise, but I'm going to be in one of the breakout rooms. And we're going to have some really good speakers today. And yeah, thanks very much for joining in your Easter holidays as well. Looking forward to the session.
Thanks, Nick. And morning, Max.
Good morning. Good to see everyone. Yep. So I'm Max. I'm obviously going to be in one of the breakout rooms as well. You got any questions? Just ask. Nice to see everybody, especially over Easter as well. Very excited for this morning.
Great. So in a moment, guys, we are going to be going into these breakout rooms. So how it works is something will pop up on your screen. It will say join breakout 1, 2, 3, or 4. You just need to have a click on that and you will be with one of us guys from Pathway CTM. And that's where we're going to meet our experts who are going to be sharing their story. So as I said before, if you do have any questions, this is the opportunity to ask. But it's a great opportunity to hear from different people in terms of their route with where they are now and how they got there. So when we are ready to go into those rooms, which will be any moment now, I will be getting a thumbs up from Ellie, and I think we are ready. We've got thumbs up. Awesome, guys. Okay, so those rooms will be opening and we've got 15 minutes in those rooms and then we'll come back together at the end.
Yeah, I'll open the rooms now. If anyone has any technical issues, then don't worry at all. Just drop me a message in the chat box. So I'm here the whole time to help with that. So enjoy and see you in my room.
Hi everyone, I think we are all coming back now. So hope you found that interesting. I know I did. Students, do pop in the chat box actually how you found it. It'll be good to hear your thoughts. But I'll just wait a minute or so. I think we've got more people joining. But I am going to put the details of the next session into the chat box so that you guys have that. So let me pop that in there for you. And you have said that was really interesting, really informative. Thank you, really interesting, which is great to hear there. So I think everyone is back now. So hopefully that gave you a great insight into the different routes that are available. And of course, guys, if you do have further questions, we will be able to answer them in the session, the Q&A session later on today. But I am aware it's now a quick 15-minute break time. So we will be back at 11:30. I've popped the link in the chat box for you guys. So 11:30, where we're going to be looking at how technology is used. So looking at x-rays. So that'll be quite a fun session. So great to see all the comments coming through. I will hang on for the next 5-10 minutes. So students, if you do have any further questions or any technical difficulties, please do stay on and I'll be here to help you. But thanks very much to all our speakers for giving us a great insight into what you do. And we'll see you guys at the next session.